Does anyone remember Gleipnir? If you don't know what I'm talking about the anime that was released in 2020 that felt like it was overshadowed by other good shows that was airing at the same time. Although it wasn't the greatest anime, I still felt like it was a show worth watching, or at least reading the manga for that matter. So with that, I want to go briefly what the show was mainly about. And going off that notion, let's start from the beginning. When we first start, we are shown someone's point of view, but since this requires a lot of context to make sense, let's skip this for now and move on to our main character, Shuichi. On first glance, he doesn't look like nothing special, even refers to himself as basically normal, until a little bit later when he senses a fire happening. Upon arriving on the fire, he senses someone's inside the building and decides to save them. During this moment, it's shown that he actually had powers. What are the powers, you ask? Well, the power is to transform into a doll-looking mascot with a gun. After bringing her to safety, he makes the biggest mistake of leaving his phone though. A little bit later, the girl he saves finds Shuichi because of his phone, and she thanks him in the right way. What kind of way that is, you ask? Well, the best way.
Could have sworn I saw it. A monster trying to violate me.
A murder attempt, but it's actually through this meeting that they end up working together to figure out what is going on in the town, because it's soon revealed that Shuichi isn't the only person with powers. Multiple people have them, because someone attacked Claire and Shuichi trying to steal a coin that they have. They do end up beating her because Claire realized since there is a zipper on Shuichi's back, she can go inside him and become one with Shuichi, which ultimately leads to them winning the fight. However though, Claire decides she's not gonna let their enemy get away. Since she's seen their face already, Claire came to only one decision, and that's blowing the enemy back out. Luckily for Claire and Shuichi though, a week's worth of time passed and nobody ends up finding the body. Although this doesn't seem to affect Claire much, it is affecting Shinichi to a high degree, to the fact that he's starting to go a little bit crazy. During a heart-to-heart discussion, Claire let Shuichi know that she is actually looking for her sister, which is a monster like Shuichi. And this is how Claire and Shuichi gains trust for each other, being able to trust each other fully. I feel like I should have said this in the beginning, but if you can't tell by that, this show is kind of sexual. Or got a lot of sexual innuendos. But we don't care about that, neither do I. Let's move on forward. While Claire and Shuichi are relaxing, they do actually end up finding Claire's sister, Elena. Don't worry though, this actually leads up to a good old family reunion.
Give me that head, boy! Hey, yo!
But before she receives the head, she actually shown to know Shuichi and acts like a completely shy girl around him. She already revealed the fact that she's the reason why Shuichi is a monster in the first place. So maybe Elena isn't all that bad.
His everything belongs to me!
Never mind. Luckily though, Shuichi survives, and they go to see the person who gives out powers to start with. This is where you discover if you give a certain person a coin, they will give you powers in exchange for them receiving the coin. Also, by the way, this person isn't human, they're an alien. Also, the coins are aliens too. I don't know how that works, it just works, I guess. With that, I basically just gave you the first 4 episodes simplified, giving you the main motive behind Shuichi and Claire. The reason I did this is because this mainly shows you the reason of what drives them forward throughout the show, especially how much you see Shuichi develops itself from beginning to end. Sadly though, the anime only had 13 episodes, but the manga itself is completed with it being 88 chapters, so I recommend reading it if you want to know how the story ends, because it do actually have a good conclusion. But hopefully the anime gets a second season. I recommend watching it.